On September 5th, 2023, Rolling Stone published an article outlining 13 women's allegations against Justin Sane, the frontman to the punk band Anti-Flag. Okay, and then a couple days after that, Rolling Stone had another article where they had their response of all the other members of the band that weren't Justin Sane. We had a lot of questions as fans. You, the band members, didn't you know about this? You hung out with this guy forever. Didn't you play shows with this guy? Didn't you see him at least talking to children in like an overexcited way? Didn't you at least have anything to say about that at the time? What went on? So everybody, since the allegations originally came out, needed a statement from the band. And the first statement that the band put out, we did not accept. It was a bunch of baloney, okay? But now this huge, beefy Rolling Stone article came out that, like I said, outlined all of these allegations. And now they have a whole different apology. They have a whole different statement that we're going to get into. So let's just go into this and see if it's genuine. See if there's anything we can glean from this, you know what I mean? Because their first statement was a bunch of hogwash. It was hooey. All right? Hey, how's it going? My name is Dan Frampton. Before we get going, how's about you like, comment, and subscribe? Leave a couple stacks of pancakes down there in the comments. If you want to join the channel and become a member of the secret society, you're able to do that as well. Okay, now, on to the video. Now, I've made videos around every step, every development in this story I've made a video about. So if you need filling in on any way, you can go back on the channel and watch all of those videos to get fully caught up. But the long and short of it is that Justin Sane, the frontman of Anti-Flag, got accused of a bunch of stuff, and it was all corroborated by a bunch of testimonials, photos, and all that other sort of stuff. And then all of that sort of stuff was then presented neatly, tidily, and to the public by Rolling Stone on September 5th. So, rest of the band members, what are you gonna say, alright? Because it looks like you came up with one statement written by 3 people, and that doesn't look very good right away. That reads to me that you got like a PR person to write it. Maybe you guys all put down your ideas and then a PR person compiled it into one sort of thing that made it like seem like a reputation rebuilding type statement or whatever. So we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna see if there is anything to criticize here. We're gonna see if there's anything to celebrate here. I'm gonna be open and honest about it. You know what I mean? I gotta be fully transparent. If they're coming out here with facts and logic and I believe what they're saying, you know what I mean? I gotta celebrate that sort of stuff. But if this whiffs of hypocrisy, if this is like, yeah, right, guys, if this is just phony baloney stuff, then I'm gonna have to call that out as well, okay? So let's just get into this right away. Rolling Stone, September 7th. And mind you, this is a response to the Rolling Stone article, not necessarily a response to the situation itself. They waited until after the Rolling Stone article came out to be more specific about the stuff, because like I said, their first statement was hogwash. Okay, let's dive in. In light of the recent article in Rolling Stone magazine, to Christina, Jen, Molly, Rebecca, Suzanne, Matt, Susie, Stephanie, Karina, Ella, Elizabeth, Hannah, and Tally, we would like to say thank you for your courage in sharing the pain you have experienced, and to others who may yet to come forward. While you don't owe anyone your story, please know that you are not alone and we believe you. Okay, where was any of that originally? Not like you needed to name people originally, but where was the we believe your story? You know, all of that messaging. And let's just be honest. You are Anti-Flag and have always had this messaging, right? You've always been up forward with the like, please tell us your story. You're not alone. We believe you type stuff. But then it's been proven that that's not what you guys actually believe. So I'm not really on your side yet. Chris, and whoever else is in the band. Apparently some guy named Pat. Okay, let's dive back in. To Justin, we believe you are very sick and in need of some serious professional help. We want to have compassion and have faith in restorative justice, but fuck you for hurting so many people. Not just the ones who have bravely come forward, but anyone still carrying their pain internally. That is the first sentence that's kind of winning me over. Just like outright saying fuck you to this guy. Fuck you, buddy. I kind of like that, you know? So you haven't completely won me over, but it is a step in the right direction. Fuck you for exploiting the work of the band and the many people associated with it for so long. Perfect. You're taking it personally. It's your band. You should be like, fuck you for ruining this thing that we've had going forever. You should be angry. If you're not angry, then you're 100% complicit. You need to be out here a little bit pissed off. This needs to be getting under your skin. If it isn't, you're just as bad. But the thing is this just an act? I'm not sure, because a written statement, one written statement from 3 people isn't really great. That's like getting a birthday card, you know what I mean? And it's all written by one person, and then they hand it around for everyone to sign at the end. It doesn't mean they all actually believe it. They just signed the thing and passed it off to you because they want it to be from everyone. You know what I mean? That's what this is reading like. I need you guys to cam up like I'm camming up right now. I need to see your face. I need to see your eyes. I need to see your facial muscles do the facial muscle thing while you're telling this story. I need to believe you, okay? Because right now, so far, like, it started off pretty bad, but then, okay, you're getting pretty angry, you're throwing some F-bombs, I'm starting to believe you, but what would really nail it, what would really nail this emotion is me seeing this emotion. I want to feel this emotion from you. As many predators do, it appears you used our beliefs as a cover for your egregious activities that you clearly knew we would never condone. Okay, that's a real call out. This actually does seem like it's written by like scorned band members, you know what I mean? It doesn't really whiff of like PR or anything like that. I do actually kind of feel how mad they are. They are saying the things that they would actually feel in this type of situation, or at least that I would imagine that they would feel, and it's not written in a way, because I don't think a PR guy would be like, okay, now make sure you say fuck you for ruining my life. That needs to go in here, but it's in here. Okay, back to the statement. To everyone, we collectively and individually still have far more questions than answers in this moment. We have been learning of and processing all this information in real time. We trusted Justin greatly and are now learning that we were deceived, lied to, and kept in the dark for the entirety of our association. For Chris Barker, personally, Justin knew his story with trauma. His father has been convicted of SA of children and is currently incarcerated. His sister was a victim of abuse, and Chris himself was SA'd by an older child in their neighborhood. Oh my god, dude. I didn't think that this was gonna get like this personal and give even more information and provide more context clues to what's actually going on here with this deranged individual, and it's starting to add up, you know what I mean? If you get like a criminal psychological forensic scientist on this, maybe I just watched a lot of TV growing up, but I'm sure that they'd be able to paint a perfect picture of what this guy's brain is like and why he behaves in this absolutely disgusting, abhorrent way. Especially when you have people so close to you that are victims, people in your band, people in your family. It's depraved. It's actually a whole other level of depravity that my brain can't even comprehend. My brain is too like TV pilled to understand what this actually is in real life, you know what I mean? But here it is, a real life monster just being a real life monster. And I have to accept that he walked this same earth with me and was in the same band with these guys, alright? We say this to demonstrate that Justin was acutely aware of the visceral reaction we would have to such destructive behavior. But also, sharing a stage for so long with someone you later learn is an accused predator has been incredibly painful to process and to come to terms with. Two things can be true. A person can be kind and selfless in one space and a monster in another. Okay, you could have left that line out there. This is having strong Ashton Kutcher vibes here. You can't call this guy kind in any way. You can't call this guy selfless in any way anymore. You can't say that he was, kind and No, you have to recognize that that was a mask, that was an act, that was a carefully curated persona. You know what I mean? None of that was kind. That was manipulative, all right? Those two things can't be true, okay? You really should have left that out. That tells me that this isn't run through a PR guy, because a PR guy would have been like, nah, dude, what do you mean? You're calling this monster kind and selfless? No. Icky. Super icky. What? Not a chance in fucking hell. Are you kidding me? Alright, so they started in a hole. Then they dug themselves out of the hole, and then in one line they dug themselves back into a hole, all in one statement here. Let's just hope they can recover from here, alright? Around 10:30 p.m. on July 18th, we were alerted that a podcast would be released the next morning detailing an essay involving Justin. We forwarded a message to him that previewed the episode and contained a photo and name. Justin responded that he did not know this person. Alright, so this is even more context and more stuff to this story. The next morning, when the three of us heard Christina's story, it became apparent to us he was lying. Okay, then what's with your first statement then? To be true to the values we embraced for a decade, we quit the band immediately and without hesitation. Yeah, of course you did, and it made you guys look so guilty in the process. The three of us removed the band's internet presence in an attempt to limit spaces for people to attack, antagonize, or harm Christina. What? You didn't do that to protect Christina. Christina went out there and put her face willingly at the forefront of this movement. You know what I mean? That's someone being like, all right, I'm doing the thing for the cause. Send me your bullets. You know, that's what this person is actually doing. For you to say that you're out here to protect her by taking down your socials, that's cope. That's absolute cope. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to the world. I don't believe that for a fucking second. Oh yeah, you did it to protect her as you tried to grasp this shocking information. Yeah, sure, buddy. This is how people like get away with gaslighting and get away with manipulation, man. They know how to say the things that people want to hear, but when it's like so clearly hypocritical and right out in public, I don't know how you can take it at face value. It's like clear you're full of shit. Okay, you won me over when you started saying fuck you, Justin, and now I'm sorry, guys. This is not a great statement. You have a lot more work to do. We have 2 more paragraphs to get through, and then we're gonna ride off into the sunset. And I'm sorry to all the victims that have to then hear this band like cope like this, to be like, no, we deleted everything to protect the victims, and he's really kind and sweet and a monster. And no, I'm sorry that you need to hear these people cope like that, because these people were also in that band that y'all loved so much. You know what I mean? They helped form those formative opinions and political ideologies that was like the light, the path that guided a lot of you people. And here they are saying we deleted all of our socials to protect. Yes, I'm sure. Unbelievably insane, insensitive, and just outright foolish. And I'm totally baffled. So if you find me like laughing or just totally just like not understanding what's going on here, it's because I'm baffled. I'm literally baffled. Back into the statement. As more details have been shared since the release of the podcast, we have been waiting for Justin to do the right thing. Given his lack of contrition in any meaningful way, it is very clear that he is absolutely not the person we were led to believe him to be. Of course. So why did you say that he was a sweet, selfless person in one hand and a monster in the other hand? Why did you say those two things can be true? You're trying to sound like intellectual. Oh, those two concepts can exist. You know, you can have both of those things at the same time, you know? But you don't sound like a philosopher. You sound like a fucking moron. I'm gonna read this last sentence with utter contempt for everything that you guys are, okay? So if I sound super sarcastic, that's because I'm making fun of this band. That's because I'm making fun of these stupid ass fucking losers that don't even deserve me making this video, okay? So let's just go back into it, shall we? We were unsure where our path will lead us. Right now, words feel hollow, and no statement can alleviate the suffering that has been caused. We have a great deal to learn about ourselves. We have much soul searching. Oh my god, the introspection of ourselves that we have to do is so painful, and the arduous road ahead of us. We have so much. I added that part. There will have to be a lot of therapy and devotion of time and resources to places that are equipped to help with these kinds of traumas. The three of us are still in shock and grieving, but mostly our hearts are broken for every victim. We are deeply saddened by the painful stories. We will be forever grateful for them sharing. We'll be forever grateful for them sharing. We'll be forever grateful for your courage in sharing them. Love, healing, and justice to all survivors. Pat, Chris, bro, unbelievable. Who's believing this? Yes, you do have a lot of work to do. Yes, no statement is gonna alleviate any of this. Yes, everything you did is just gonna get mocked and made fun of because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah, I think it's great that you put out a statement, anti-flag, but I don't think it's very genuine. I think you tried to win me over by telling me that you were saying fuck you and your stupid ass for making things hard for us and hard for the band and hard for everybody else. You know what I mean? But it's clear that you didn't care about even your band. You don't even care about the victims, your band, or anything. You're just out here like, this is just lip service as far as I'm concerned. Are you actually going to do all this stuff? Yeah, and you say that, like, you open up and you're vulnerable there for a little bit. You're like, oh, he has victims. We are victims. We did all this sort of stuff. You're just... Oh, it's so manipulative. Why did you put that in there? Like, who's falling for that? Unbelievable. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm angry as hell at these guys. I can't believe they're out here coping like this. Now I'm mauling and seething over here as I'm ending this video. These guys suck for real. Okay, see you later.